arpeggios are pretty fun. Basically, if you can break up the chord shapes to get little pieces of the chords as you move up and down the neck, like for G, and so on, maybe D. There's one I particularly like, which is the G sharp diminished, which can substitute for a G7 anytime you move them from G to G7 to C. So throwing arpeggios into your flow of scrugs or melodic playing is a really great way to kind of up the ante and basically give your banjo a lot more range for your improvisational stretches when you're playing leads in a jam. Let's take a peek at our JamAlong lesson on arpeggios and see how we can get you started on that. Alright, so here I am down at the bottom left of your screen here. We're going to go to the search bar at JamAlong.org, and all we're going to do basically is search usually just the first couple letters, ARP for arpeggio, and we're going to hit that. And then lo and behold, up on the left here, we see arpeggios for jamming. That's the lesson you want. This is an audio lesson, so it's only 20 bones for all this stuff. It's pretty crazy. So basically, when you purchase the lesson, you're going to see a window for tab and this player. Now, the awesome thing is this player will be available to you anytime you want with all the arpeggios as well as backing tracks to practice to your heart's content. Let's look at some of the tab of the arpeggios. The first one in G basically is a classic one where we're playing through the positions, the partial positions just like we talked about, to get that sound like you're flying around the neck. And the player will play it nice and slow over and over again for you. Let's take a peek at the player. Here's the G arpeggio right here.
1, 2, 3, 4.
So the backing track really puts it into context so you can play them along with sort of a bluegrass jam tempo and start to get used to playing these in real life, because that's the whole point. Here's your G7 arpeggio.
1, 2, 3, 4.
This one's cool. G diminished arpeggio.
1, 2, 3, 4.
That one's my all-time favorite. It's just so snazzy and almost too far out of pitch, but still sounds just right enough where you can get away with it in a fast bluegrass jam. Great way to start or end a piece and definitely turn some heads at a jam. Then we have the C arpeggio.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Nice and sweet.
1.
Arpeggio 2.
3, 4.
Goes higher. And then we give you also 2 arpeggios for the key of D.
1, 2, 3, 4.
And then the second one is my fave.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Man, once you can start throwing that into a jam, it really is a barn burner, that one. And then the bonus is on the player, we include the backing tracks for the keys of G, C, and D in both a slower and faster tempo. So you can start out really slow.
1, 2, 3, 4.
And then when you start to feel your oats, move up to a faster tempo for G.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Super duper cool. So go ahead and go to JamAlong.org, and basically you can probably type in JamAlong and to Google, and then basically search on ARP, and that will pop up. Click on that, purchase the lesson, and get to picking your arpeggios. See you at JamAlong.